Court, another fight week for you. How are you feeling in this fight week? And you're such a veteran. You've been around for so long. Like, is there I don't know, like excitement? Has the feeling changed ahead of a fight now that you're so far into your career?
No, I mean, it's just as exciting. Preparation went really well. Having coming off a great fight and not being injured, I was able to like get right back into practice. Plus, I own a gym, Gima Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, me and my business partner, Dane, and his wife, Amy. And so I was able to get right back into practice. So I feel really good. Other than being a little heavier, I think because I was able to like get right back to lifting, which made me a little bit nervous, but the weight's coming off and I feel good. And outside of that, yeah, exciting. I'm excited for the matchup. I think it's a great matchup. Chiesa being an Ultimate Fighter winner, I think is cool. Being a heavy grappler, I think it makes for a really good matchup.
And how different is the preparation now that you're in your 40s as opposed to when you were younger? You know, back in your 20s, has a lot changed?
I don't spar as hard. I leave that for the last couple of weeks. Like I'll get a couple of pretty hard sessions, but when I'm not practicing for a fight, I practice 7 to 9 times a week. So just all year long, and I've done that my whole career. Every once in a while, where I teach about 10 classes a week, I'll hop in, and so sometimes that'll kick up. And then I have 2 sons, older sons, that both wrestle, and one of them plays baseball. And so I'm their training partner, and I help coach the teams that they're on. So sometimes I'll end up getting like 14 or 15 practices in a week. My middle son right now is wrestling in these, they're called the Salina duels. So he'll have 20 plus wrestling matches this week. Today he has 7, and they're all like varsity high school matches, and he's an 8th grader. And so I was practicing with him. And then my older son, he's leaving for the junior national duels next week in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I was helping him get ready. So it's like I had lots and lots of extra practices. After I got my neck fixed, to be honest, like I want to be in there practicing. And so even though I'm 40, the practices have changed just a little bit, as in they're a little bit more specific, and sometimes I'm a little more choosy with some of the partners, but like my wrestling partners are high-level college wrestlers. My grappling partners are high-level black belts, plus all of my students that range from, you know, brand new white belts to brand new MMA fighters. And then, you know, I've got a great team around me. So Dane, Marco, I got Danny Gunn coming. Yeah, we have a great group, and we have a stud group of fighters ranging from flyweight to heavyweight, fighting out of our gym. So we've got a crop of just savages, and around my weight too. So it's been really good.
Well, the excitement's there. You've talked about in recent years how your health has gotten much better, especially with that neck surgery. So how much longer do you see yourself fighting, and is there goals or certain little milestones that you want to hit before you hang up the gloves?
Tentatively, well, I have 2 fights left in my contract, so this and one more. But for the last several years, I have taken it one fight at a time. So it's like I can't really look forward. I mean, that neck injury really threw me. Like, it was so bad. After the Matt Brown fight, I was like, dude, there's no way that I can compete. There is no way. And after I got it fixed, I felt like I did 8 or 9 years ago, like just savage. I was able, because I had to adjust my training because of neck issues. Like I had to shoot on the opposite side. I had to change my stance when I was grappling. Like, I mean, it was like there was lots of little adjustments, and everybody makes adjustments for injuries. And like I've got a fused wrist, and I've had shoulder surgery, and I've had a bunch of knee surgeries, and so it's like you've got to make little adjustments. But the neck one, it was so difficult to practice and so difficult to sleep, and now I feel great. So it's like I'm not putting any stock, but I I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight these next 2 fights, and then really have a heart-to-heart with my wife, with my kids. I have 3 boys. Talk to them, and then we'll take it one fight at a time. But we're getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, do you and Brad Tavares have like a competition to see who sticks around longer?
Yeah,
this year, or what?
dude, I love Brad. He somebody told me he just renegotiated, so
Yeah.
he's got 4 more, baby, or at least I would think. Yeah. So no, we don't have a running tally, but I just did an interview about the season 11 Ultimate Fighter House and the Chuck Tito rivalry, and it's like me and Brad are still going strong, which
I think
is
you
awesome.
guys are the last 2, right?
Yeah, we're the last 2, but I mean, there was 8 or 9 guys that had like quite a few fights in the UFC, and like the guy that I fought to get in the house, Seth Baczynski. I mean, dude, he had like a 20-fight career, and he had like a bunch of fight of the night like there was a bunch of really good fighters, Kyle Noak, and so it was a good season to be a part of, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Lastly, talk to me about Michael Chiesa. It seems like this is kind of like a legends fight in the sense that you're getting 2 veterans here, and these are the type of fights that a lot of fans sometimes want to see, right? I'm guessing you're very happy with this matchup, and how do you see it going?
I'm like every other fight, man. I come out to find a way to win, so I'm going to put the pressure on him right off the bat. Come out fast. It should be a great fight, and where he's heavy grappling, like that's the other thing is I've grappled for years and years, and it's like I'm going to be looking for a finish, and I think I think I can do it. So we'll see.
I'm excited for that one, and best of luck, man.
Thank you.
Is this thing on? Okay. You talked a lot about how you've got 3 boys. I'm one of 3 myself. How has that changed just the way you look at life and your approach to things? Is there a lot of chaos in the house like I would expect?
Yes, there is a tremendous amount of chaos in the house, but it's a chaos that I've had my entire career. So I had Isaac, my firstborn, when I was 22. So he was 3. He was 3 when I think I made it into the Ultimate Fighter House. I was staying with Chuck, training with Chuck for the finale when he had his 3rd birthday. I went back home, had his 3rd birthday, and then we had our 2nd son on the way. So I've got an 18-year-old. He just graduated, and he's going to college to wrestle on a scholarship. And then I have a 14-year-old that's going into high school, and then I have a 4-year-old. All 3 boys, and then, I've been married for, it'd be 18 years this year, so... and we've been together for 23 or 24 years, and it is a lot of chaos, but I don't know. I've always been proud that I have become the professional athlete that my sons can look up to, and they see me, at home. They see the difference. They see me fight in the octagon. And it is a little chaotic having 3 boys, especially super active boys. But I love it. Like I get to be a coach. I get to be a training partner, and where I'm in great shape all the time because I'm getting ready to fight the best guys in the world. It's like I can keep up with them and pass them sometimes, except for the older one. He's starting to take it to me. So, yeah.
Have they taught you any lessons throughout your career?
Oh, yeah. My sons have taught me patience and the mental game. So one of them, both of the older boys are fantastic wrestlers, both state placers. My oldest son was a state champion this year, and he put together 56 wins. Pretty incredible, like one of the better kids in the country. He's on the national team. He represents Utah. Like I said, he's going to the national duels next week, a couple of days after I get home. And just coaching him through the mental side of things has helped me with perspective in the mental side of things here. Like, it is very important, but preparation, attitude, and effort are important. And if I'm coaching that, like I better be practicing that. And so practicing that helps me not only stay in the moment, you know, not worry about stuff that I can't control, but worry about the stuff that I can control. And, you know, I don't know that I would have that if I didn't have kids, because I don't know any different. So since I've started, you know, it's like I've had children, and my wife alongside me. And so it's taught me a lot of lessons, and it's helped me through a lot of ups and downs, and it's kept me focused financially, because it's like I'm fighting to provide a living for my family, and so it's not my money, it's our money, and I need to make decisions what's best for my family. So it keeps me focused, and so I'm really grateful, but lots and lots of lessons.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Good.